everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today I am doing the first TBR of TBR Around the World for 2024. So if you can't tell, I'm still sick. But that's okay. I wanted to get this video up for you guys so I can do my TBR, figure out what books I want to read for January, and just relax and hopefully feel like reading, because when I'm sick, I do not feel like reading. So I know most people are the opposite. I am not. Really, I sound stuffy, but I'm not. It's kind of funny. Like, I can breathe normal, but once I start talking, I sound stuffy. Anyway, so new rules. I'm going to go over the board in the overhead shot. And I was missing this piece, but I did find it later. So I do have new punishments and rewards, but since this is a new year, I am not taking any punishments or rewards from December. Let's just say I failed miserably. Probably because I got sick the last week, so that's okay. You know, I have a new jar for that too. So this is my punishment and reward jar. So they're all in here, punishment and rewards. I'm not taking one this month, actually. I mean, why not? I don't know. I feel like because I'm sick, I deserve a little break. So I'm not taking punishments or rewards, but I'll show you a few just to see what we have in here. But I have little books that are folded in half. These are rewards. So one is like read a most anticipated book this month. So I get to choose that. So it has to do, some are like treats, like I could buy a book. Others are like have to do with the game or reading in general. This one is buy some tea, because I love tea. So I get to buy some tea. Doesn't matter what it is, bubble tea or other stuff. And then we have punishments like add a rainbow onto the board. You'll see why a rainbow is bad. And then I have punishments like, let's see, this one says use one 6-sided die instead of a 12-sided die. That's bad. Read a book published over 10 years ago. Not really a punishment, but like I read a lot of new releases, so that'll help me get a lot of backlist. But yeah, so lots of fun. I'll do another, let's see, I already did that one. Another reward I'll show you. Oops. It's hard to find the rewards because they're a lot smaller than the punishments. So this one says no rainbow. So stuff like that, it'll be lots of fun and lots of new stuff. So I have this jar. Plus I have the, I have the friend pick jar, which thank you to everyone who recommended me books, because this thing is now filled. So thank you. There's like literally no room. I probably, if I use thinner paper, I probably would have had a lot more room, but I didn't. That was my fault. But I had this. I even have a spreadsheet of everybody's recommendations. So thank you to everyone who did that. And I will be picking one each month, not in this video, but it will happen in a reading vlog later on this month. So make sure to stay tuned for that. So I don't think there are any more new rules, because I'll go through all the new rules over that overhead shot. So let's go ahead and move on over to the board. Okay, everyone, so here is the board game. I have my little icon here to roll. I have a 12-sided dice. That's what I used the last half of last year, and I liked it, so we're going to keep that. And then I made a ton of new prompt cards. So I have prompt cards. I'm only going to have one pile of prompt cards instead of two. I had two separate ones for double clouds, but I just put them all in one pile. And then I have my travel prompts with these airplane cards. So all these are travel themed. So when I hit the airplane, I pick one of these travel prompts at the end of the game. I go through the entire board. It's very similar to last year, but I have a ton of new prompt cards, a lot of new prompt cards. I got rid of some that didn't really work. I kept some of my favorites from last year. I don't really have to mix because I didn't really look at them anyways, but we're going to mix them anyway, so just a little bit. So the new things, I'm going to go through all the icons in case some of you are new to my channel. And some of the icons have changed for this year. So rainbows are no longer going back to the following row. If I hit a rainbow like this one, I do go back to the beginning because it's nearby. But this rainbow, if I hit this rainbow, I have to go all the way back to the previous rainbow. So that is the new thing for the rainbow. And if I hit a rainbow, I go back, plus I pick a book from my TBR jar for my series that I'm currently reading. So I have to pick a series pick. Okay, and then my cloud prompts are just, you know, they're regular prompt cards like least favorite color on the cover, one in a giveaway, can read in a day. So I have a bunch of different ones in there. Mix those up a little bit more. It wasn't on the top or anything, but okay. And then double clouds, I pick 2 prompt cards and then I have to combine them for 1 book, or if I can't, then I pick 2 books. And then for globes, I am sticking with the same, doing the genre wheel, picking a genre, and then I get to pick a book from that. And then the suitcase is the TBR Star Claw Machine, which I will keep because I did really enjoy that added fun last year, so we're going to keep that. And then the passports are actually going to change. So for the past 3 years, I've done the 12 books recommended by 12 booktuber friends in 12 months. I failed last year. That's okay. I just needed a break. But this year, I'm actually doing 12 books recommended by 12 author friends in 12 months. So if I do get a passport pick, I am going to choose one of the books that they pick for me. They're already picked. I asked a bunch of my author friends, and they kindly picked books for me to read. So that will be the choice for the passport. So those are all the new rules. I don't think there's anything more. Just a couple added fun things. Plus new reward and punishments. I'm not going to do reward and punishments this month because it is a new year, new rules, new everything. So let's just go ahead and start with our roll number 1. Roll number 1. Of course, we get a 1. Okay, so 1 brings us to a double cloud. So we pick 2 of these. First one is indie published. Okay, that's nice because I can go on my Kindle Unlimited. And the next one is Instagram scroll. Well, that might not be too tough. I actually have some friends who do a lot of indie published clean romance posts, so this might actually not be that hard. Okay, so for roll number 1, we got a double cloud, which means we got 2 prompts and we have to fulfill both of them with 1 book or read 2 books. So we got indie published and Instagram scroll. Now, I thought this was going to take a while, but I do have quite a few friends that like to read indie published romances. So I scrolled through Instagram and I was going to do it on camera, but I thought it was going to take me like a really long time. It did not, actually. My friend Alicia, I will link her Instagram down below. She posted a bunch of either when she was looking forward to reading or when she just read. And one of Pepper Basham's Christmas novellas was on there. And so I texted Pepper and I said, hey, Pepper, is this book indie published? Because I need it for a prompt for my TBR game. And she's like, yes. Is that the right answer? And I said, yes, it is. So I picked Pepper Basham's, one of her novellas. I forgot what it's called. So it's called Christmas Clue to Finding You. And I think I actually own this one. I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see. But if not, I have Kindle Unlimited so I can check it out. But I'm very excited to get another Pepper Basham off my list, as I think she is one of my, I don't think I have this specific book, but I was going to say, I don't even know if she's in my most, like, I have authors of this year that I want to read backlogs to. Yes, Pepper Basham is one, but I did not have that one listed, but now I can. So, okay, so that's going to be our first pick, is a Pepper Basham book, which I'm really excited about because I love Pepper. Roll number 2. We got a 6. 1, 2, and I'm missing a cloud, but there's supposed to be a cloud there. I just realized that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so a single cloud. We got a local author. So thank you to my friend Carla King for suggesting that. So we'll have to find a local author. All right, roll number 2 got us a single cloud. That's hard to say when your nose is stuffy. And the prompt is to read a local author. Thank you, Carla King, for recommending that prompt for me. If you have any prompt recommendations, please feel free to put it down in the comments or send me a quick message on Instagram, because I love prompts. And so I would be happy to add your prompt if I don't have it already, or if it's something that I like. So share those prompts. All right, so a local author. So might be cheating. I don't know, because she's not local now, but she used to live here in the Buffalo vicinity area of New York. And so I'm counting her because, well, it's my game and I really want to read more books by her. So I'm going to be reading A Lady in Attendance by Rachel Fordham because she used to live here. I wish she still did because I can go and say hi. But Rachel Fordham used to live in the Western New York area. So she is a local author, or was a local author. It's my game, so my rules. And I'm picking her because I want to read more of her books. So I'm going to be choosing A Lady in Attendance. And this is the only book that I own that I haven't read yet of hers. I still need to read a couple more of her books, but this is one that I have on my shelf. So this is going to be chosen. So since his 5 years in a New York State reformatory have left a blemish on Hazel's real name. So when she takes a job as Dr. Gilbert Watt's lady in attendance in 1898, she does so under an alias. In the presence of her quiet and pious employer, Hazel finds more than an income. She finds a friend and a hope that if she can set her tarnished past in order, she might have a future after all. So it says in New York State. So is it set in my area? Could be, actually. But I'm very, very excited to get another book of Rachel Fordham's off my list to read. Roll number 3. We got a 9 that time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so we got a suitcase. And the suitcase is our TBR Star Claw machine. So I forgot to film the TBR Star Claw. So I went downstairs, did it, and so I have the star in my pocket. So let's see what we get for our TBR Star Claw. I hope it's a nice one. Oh, okay. Well, this should be an easy one to get done. So we got another middle grade, which is nice. So the one we got is Update on Crime by Carolyn Keene. So Nancy Drew Mystery. That's really nice. Okay. So this one, I unfortunately I don't own a copy. So it will have to be through Libby. So yay. The TBR Star Claw machine used to be only books I owned, but since I kind of lost track, I added in books that I just wanted to read. So Update on Crime by Carolyn Keene. Nice. Okay. Roll number 4. We got an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got a single cloud again. So for that one, we got a 1-word title. Okay. Okay, so for roll number 4, we got a cloud prompt again. And for that one, we got a 1-word title. So I have an option that I was thinking of, which might be the case because I don't know if I have any more on my list. I was wondering if, this actually could work. But my friend and I want to buddy read it. I don't know if she's ready to read it yet. Because I was thinking about doing Sky Hunter by Mary Lou because it's 1-word title. I don't know if my friend is ready to buddy read or not yet. So I might wait on that one. I also don't think I'm ready for it yet. All right, I think what I'm going to go for is I have the second book. I think the first book is a 1-word title. So let me double check. Yes, it is a 1-word title. Just making sure. I knew it was, but I wanted to make sure. So I only have the second book physically, but I'm going to be reading Recorder by Kathy McCrum, which is the first book in the Children of the Consortium series. And I know my friends are going to be really happy that I'm starting to read this. So I will probably binge read the entire series since I have book 3 on my Kindle. I don't even think it's out yet, but I do have it. So that's what we will be reading. So I'm very excited because I've heard nothing but good things about this series, and I have been in the mood for more sci-fi and fantasy books. So I have no idea what it's about, and I don't want to know. So I've been staying away from reviews and everything because I want to go into this not knowing anything. Roll number 5. Oh, we got a 2. 1 and 2. So we got a globe, which is our genre wheel. So we'll go ahead and spin the genre wheel and see what genre we get to pick from. Okay, so for roll number 5, we got the genre wheel, which I did spin ahead of time. I'll try to do it on a separate phone so I can do it for you live. But my mom and I have both been sick, so I haven't really grabbed her phone. So, but I will try to do it next month. So what came up was middle grade, and so I have a bunch of options on my shelves that I have not read. I have been like, not really in the mood for, I've been in the mood for middle grade, but I just haven't had a chance to pick up any. So I did have an idea to put in the third book in the Anne of Green Gables series, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that would be cheating because it's like it starts off as a middle grade, but then she grows up and then it's more YA and then adult, but I don't know. And that's kind of like a in-between series, I feel like. So I'm probably going to pick one that's actually a middle grade because the third book, she's now like a older teenager. And so I'm probably going to pick one on here. But what do I want to read? Let's see. I have this one, which is a winter type middle grade. The Very, Very Far North by Dan Barrell. That could work. Also love the cover. It's really beautiful. So that one could work. I'm looking on my cart. I wish there was a way you could see the cart. I don't sit on the floor anymore because I hurt my knees so bad last year. Thankfully for a chair. Really comfortable. I could read a Gail Carson book. I got this one for Christmas from one of my friends, The Lost Kingdom of Bamar. So I could pick that one. I think this is a sequel and I read the first book. So I could do that one. Or better yet, actually, I wonder if my friend will be up to a buddy read. She probably would. This is on my 25 books to read in 2024. That's Rules of the Road by Joan Bauer. And I want to read more Joan Bauer books because she's one of my favorite authors. And so this one's about Jenna, who can sell anybody anything, and she's the best employee at her branch of Gladstone's shoes. But her family problems are harder to handle, and there are times when Jenna wishes she could just take a break. So when Madeline Gladstone, the elderly president of Gladstone Shoe Stores, hires Jenna as her chauffeur for the summer, Jenna leaps right into the driver's seat. And it just sounds like so much fun. And it does sound more like a summer read, but honestly, I'm getting a little sick of winter right now. So I really just want to pick up a summer read. So I'm going to pick up this one, see if my friend Christine wants to read it with me. And yeah, we'll just go with that. And if not, if she doesn't have time, I'll just pick another middle grade. Roll number 6. Off the board, but we did get a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. So we finished the game. So we pick one of our travel prompts here. And we got mountains on the cover. Okay, so roll number 6 was our last roll, and we got a travel prompt. And for that one, we got a mountain on the cover. So mountains on the cover. I had one downstairs, got to bring it up, but I wasn't sure if I really wanted to read that one, so maybe I'll pick up another middle grade. Ooh, this one definitely has mountains on the cover. Look at that. That one definitely has a giant mountain behind her. So I could pick this one. It is a bit thicker of a middle grade. Wow, it's like over 350 pages. You know what? I think I'm just going to pick this one because I have been wanting to read more of her books. And yeah, so I think it'll be fun. So I'm going to pick The Lost Kingdom of Bamar by Gail Carson Levine. I still have no idea how to pronounce her last name. I'm sorry. I've been a fan of her since like I was literally probably 5 or 6. And I still have no idea how to pronounce her last name. It's either Levine or Levine. Let me know if you actually know. But I'm excited. This is, I believe, a sequel because there is another book with Bamar in it. I think it's called The Bamar Sisters or something. I'm looking on my cart because I know I have it somewhere. Yeah, it's called The Two Princesses of Bamar. So I think this is not necessarily a sequel maybe, but like it's in the same world. So I'm excited to continue. Her books are always really great. Her books are not fairy tale retellings. I honestly, yeah, I don't think any of them are. She actually creates her own fairy tales, and I really love her creativity, and her fairy tales are just so fun and so whimsical and sweet. And so yeah, this will be the last pick. Okay, so there are a couple reading challenges which I forgot to share with you for books for the new year. I have my reading journal down on my lap here. Put my water down. Here's my new reading journal. So I know that I forgot to say the buddy read. So I have a Christian fiction reading group here on YouTube, just with a bunch of Christian YouTubers. We loosely have a book club, and we just share what we read at the end of the month. So you're more than welcome to read along with us. And I'm trying to find where that is because where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So Book Nerd Besties. And so our book club pick for January is Just the Nicest Person by Christy Barrett. And this is I don't know what it's about, but all I know is it's probably a romantic suspense. It's on Kindle Unlimited, so if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's easy to get. It's not under any of my library apps, but maybe it is under yours, or you can request a purchase maybe. So I'm excited to get to that one. And then I have some reading challenges here on YouTube. So I have mine, which is Read Around the World-a-thon. I will link it down below. So the first prompt for this month is packing list item on the cover. I wonder if any of the books I picked had a packing list item on the cover. That could work. It's very small though, but you can tell she's wearing glasses on the side there. And it's not like really showing up there. I mean, this one could easily be picked because he's wearing clothes. I mean, you have to pack clothes, so honestly, that's an easy way out. This is like the easiest prompt on the board. So I'll probably just pick this one for The Lost Kingdom of Bamar by Gail Carson Levine. So I might just pick that one for that prompt. And then I'm also doing Jane Reed's Christian Fiction Challenge here on YouTube. And her first prompt is start a series. So for that one, I'm going to be reading The Mistletoe Countess by Paperbacks, since I really want to read that series. And then Oshina has a reading challenge, Oshina's Read Christian Fiction Challenge. And her first prompt for January is a new release. So normally when I do these reading challenges, I tend to try to do them like in a month or two, so they're done and over with. I'm going to try to do them monthly. We'll see how that goes. If I can squeeze them in with other books. So a new release. That can be anything. I get new releases all the time. So I have one that I already have, which I'll probably be reading first. I probably should put that one. But I'll be reading, it is Laura Francis' new book. Something about a Katie, I think. And I don't have it up here. No, I don't have it up here. But it's her newest release, and I'm really excited to get to it, so I'll read that one. That sounds good. And then the last challenge that I'm doing monthly is Chantel's challenge. And so I'm going on Arthur Conan Doyle's side to start with. And his first prompt is Hounds of Baskerville, and that is read a book with a dog on the cover. So I'll be reading Dog Days of Summer by Kathleen Ibarbo. This is the second book in a Cozy Mystery series, and I fell in love with the first book. The first book was by Janice Thompson, I think, or Janine Thompson. Can't think of her name right now. But the second book is by Kathleen Ibarbo, and I cannot wait to read it. I fell in love, as I said, with the first book, so I'll be reading that one. So I forgot to do a wrap-up clip for this video, so I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you all in the next video. Let me know what you're excited about reading in January.